Product management and design are converging rapidly. Hey there, I'm Alex Mitchell. I'm the Chief Product Officer of a company called ICX Media. I'm a four-time product manager, one-time founder. Today we're jumping right into product managers and why they need to be designers in today's tech world. So product managers and designers have always had a very special, close relationship, right? They're working together. They're prototyping the future. They're weeks or sprints ahead of the developers. And then also kind of the flood of just really great, easy to use design tools that we'll talk about today. Things like Figma and Sketch have really brought the product manager directly into the world of design. So whether you're a product manager today, you're going to be one or hoping to be one in the future, time to start flexing those design muscles, time to start learning how to design, time to really get in there with your designer and actually help them out by doing some of your own design work. So we're going to go through some places product managers should design and some they might want to stick away from, places that maybe they want to call on the experts for. But first jumping in right here, where product managers should design. So mockups, whiteboarding, kind of little wireframes, these are kind of what I call the bread and butter of the product manager. This should be no surprise. Really, you don't want to just be communicating your thoughts with tickets, with just words. You want to actually go there and sketch something on the board. You want to go there and mock up a small wireframe or a little couple flows of a sequence so someone can actually understand what you want to build, what you want to design. Words really don't go far enough. And I think a few tips here. It's completely okay not to have the perfect mock-up or every single edge case covered. Really don't overthink this. What you're aiming for is feedback, not perfection. Another thing product managers today should be comfortable with, should be good enough at design, is modifying existing designs within an existing design system. So let me move myself here, but you can see over here on the left a design. So this is from a startup that I co-founded called Bullseye. And at times I had to make changes to this design. I had to move certain elements around, maybe add new elements. I had to be comfortable enough kind of understanding the way that the page was built, understanding the way that the styles worked to be able to make those changes. It's just important to know that you don't want to waste your designer's time making some of those changes. It's just you want them to be focused on the more critical elements, the things that take more skill. Another place you want to be competent as a product manager in the realm of design is very early stage startups. So these startups may not have designers. I know I've worked for a couple companies that only had part-time design resources. So, it's important to have those design skills because you may find yourself at a 15-person company, 20-person company without full-time design. You need to be able to keep the development teams moving forward. But the thing I would caution you on here is you do still want to invest in a good design system. So something that gives you that foundation to build from. And then the other advice I would give you is really just keep things simple. Don't try and invent new design patterns. Don't try to do things that no one else is doing out there. Really focus on the things that matter. Keep it simple. Focus on the features that are differentiating for your business. And then when PM should call in the experts. So a few examples we just talked about of when you should, kind of help out with design, but here's where maybe you should call in the experts. So the first one is building these design systems. So we just talked about kind of calling in the experts there. It's really valuable to spend a little bit of money and get a great design system built by someone who does this as a full-time job. It definitely pays for itself. It can give you a foundation to build from for months potentially. And if it's really well built, it can be extended into new features. And I've put a few resources here that if you do have to create your own framework, don't start from scratch. Either use something from InVision, from Figma, from Eva. There are great tools out there that can really give you proven design systems that give you a great start. Another place you don't want to kind of go it alone is if you really have a from scratch critical feature. So something that's very different, but very important for your business. You could try and design it as a product manager, but the chances you're going to find what I call a local optimum. So something that's okay. It's good maybe, but it's not great. So call in the experts, find that global optimum. Let them bring in their perspective from other companies, other problems that are similar that they've seen. They can really take you to that global optimum that you need for a critical feature. And so if you liked, what you're hearing so far, really, I would appreciate if you subscribe to this channel. If you like this video, you can definitely also find more from me on Medium, on Twitter. I have a newsletter, a couple books on Amazon. Just look me up, Alex Mitchell. You'll find a lot of product content. But let's wrap this one up by talking about a few ways you can build your skills as a product manager in the design realm. So first, there's a lot of free products out there. I could have put 5 or 6 here, but I just put a couple that I really like. Figma has gotten a ton of press lately. Fortunately, I found Figma about 3 years ago. It's been great. It's been super helpful across many companies I've worked at. So check out Figma, great free, tool that can give you a lot of the functionality for free and get your design skills up to a pretty decent level. And then check out Balsamiq. Balsamiq is a great wireframe tool if you haven't heard of it. Keeps things really low fidelity, but lets you build a quick sequence for onboarding, for a mobile app, whatever you're building, something that you can just visualize, in the order of 30 minutes. And really, get something that people can understand, that they can react to, that they can share feedback on. And the other thing that's great is there's great free design courses out there. So, they're from Figma, they're from Sketch, Design Lab. I've linked a few in here, and I've linked them in the notes as well if you want to check them out. But it doesn't take much effort to find these great design courses out there. You can just look on Product Hunt for design courses. You can look on Udemy. You can find some great free ones or very cheap ones. Really, it doesn't take much today with these great design tools and products that are easier than ever to use and great courses for a product manager really to step into the world of design. So I really challenge you as a product manager or aspiring product manager, learn design, lean into design. Don't kind of offload everything to your designer. It's really important for your teams, for the speed of your company, and really for your own personal development that you acquire these design skills. So again, please subscribe to this channel. Please like this video. We'd love to hear your comments too as well on the content. And then if you want to check out some of the other things I've written, you can find those in the notes as well. Thank you.